So one of the things that is very little known is this business loss limitation rule, which everybody who makes any significant amount of income should be paying attention to. And here's how the rule works. It used to be that if you had losses from businesses, including rental real estate, you could offset 100% of your other income. Not so anymore. The 2017 Act, this was the Trump tax bill, put this into place. But it was postponed all through the pandemic, and it isn't until 2022 that it comes into play. And what this new bill does is actually pushes it, lengthens the term of it. It goes until 2028 now. Now, here's what it means. If you have over $500,000 of wage income from interest, income from dividends, income from your retirement plans, if you have over $500,000 of that, you can only offset up to $500,000 of that type of income total with your losses from real estate, solar, other tax benefits that you would have. Otherwise, you can only offset $500,000 of losses. So if you're a doctor, for example, making $800,000 a year, and let's say your spouse decides to do real estate full time, so they're a real estate professional, and you have $2 million of losses during the year, you're still going to pay tax on $300,000 because you only get to offset $500,000 of that wage income. You know, there's been an assault on employees. Remember, until 1944, employees didn't pay tax at all in the United States. There was no income tax on employees before 1944. It wasn't until after that. And even after that, for many years, the standard deduction and the dependent deductions, they were enough to offset the average person's income. It's only really been in the last 30, 40 years where it's all shifted away from focusing on basically taxing the rich to taxing the middle class. And that's where all the taxes are now. They're all on the middle class. Everybody's talking about inflation, but nobody's talking about what's the easiest, fastest, quickest way to make additional income. And the easiest way to do that is business. And as we learned over the last few years, if you don't have a business and you work from home, you don't get any deductions. But if you do have a business, work from home, you do get it. You do get deductions. Running the numbers, the tax savings for starting a business is greater than the cost of starting the business. Literally, the government will pay more than 100% of the cost of starting a business. So we're talking about a small business, right? We're not talking about, a huge business, but literally the government will pay for more than the cost of starting a small business. So why would you not start a small business that the government's going to pay for? So basically you have zero risk starting that business. You get tremendous tax benefits, not just today, but in the future. And you got an additional source of income that you can grow exponentially. There's no limit on business. There's limits on other investments. There's limits on how much you're going to make in the stock market. There are no limits on how much money you're going to make in business. So I am a huge fan. I think entrepreneurs are the lifeblood of the world. And so that's actually one of the reasons I do what I do. And I think the governments around the world clearly believe the same thing because the tax incentives are so amazing. Remember that every dollar you earn in your business that you invest back in your business is not taxable. So you literally can fund your business tax-free. So why not build an asset, pay no tax, and have something that down the road, we're all going to exit, but literally we can exit tax-free. Okay, because you can exit a business tax-free. Not very many things you can exit tax-free. Actually, business and real estate, the only two things that you can exit tax-free. Okay, so, when you consider that, that's such a huge incentive. And then, of course, business is the foundation of all the other tax benefits. So if you look at the other strategies, especially the other four that are they're all some type of business. Real estate is a type of a business. Energy is a type of a business or can be used in your business. Technology is part of your business. Agriculture is a business. And so all of those, they have extra benefits, but they all start with being a business. And I believe that business, and the other thing you're doing is think about how much you're giving people, because the only reason you start a business is because you're solving a problem.